Good, how are you?
Really good.
Now, you can't possibly, I would say you get used to this. You don't get used to this, do you?
No, I'm pretty nervous.
Yeah, now, but this has been going on for a long time, that people react this way, that they scream when you are around. Right?
There's quite a few ladies in here. So. It's a good crowd.
It's when it's a group of ladies that it gets louder.
Yeah, girls in large numbers.
Yeah. Well, it's a good problem to have. Congratulations, #1 movie in the world.
Yeah,
That's amazing.
Thank you.
It looks fun too. The choreography looks cool.
Yeah, I'm really proud of High School Musical. We put a lot into it, so to have people be, responding already this well is really
But
great.
I mean, really cool choreography. The tires and how creative that is. It's really,
I know, yeah. Corbin's actually standing on the tire. It's pretty crazy.
That's hard. Did anybody get hurt?
Yeah, we got hurt quite a bit, actually.
And then you just had to keep doing it? You couldn't really take any time off?
Yeah, no, you can't. If you get hurt while you're filming, whatever, the next scenes still have to make the movie. So you kind of just have to tough it out.
Right.
It wasn't anything we couldn't handle.
Nothing serious, no breaks or sprains or anything like that?
Nothing that serious.
Now, is this true, or is this one of these things that you hear, that you were attacked by a fan in Europe somewhere?
No, it got blown way out of proportion. To be honest, we left this play. We saw Josh Hartnett and Rain Man. Awesome show, by the way. But as I was leaving...
Who's we? Who were you with?
A couple of friends.
Like who?
It was me and Vanessa went to go see a show.
Okay,
in
go
London.
ahead.
And we were walking out. Yeah. We were walking out, and honestly, this guy was just walking on the sidewalk, and I think maybe he had a few beers, and he was like, "Hey, that's that kid. My daughter loves him," and he just pointed at me and got tackled. I don't know who tackled him, but apparently they thought he was trying to attack my hair in some way. And so he got laid out on the sidewalk, and I didn't know what to do, so I just jumped in the car and we drove away. But no one really touched me.
Poor guy. But
I feel bad
he was
for the
just
guy.
pointing, saying, "I know you," and
That's it. And now he's like some assailant.
Yeah.
So.
Wow. Well, just let that be a lesson. Don't go for his hair, because if anyone thinks that you're going for the hair, it's very important. I love your hair, but it seems to be a very, like a big thing, your hair. Like there's a teenage wig that I think is, that you must have started that idea that someone should make hair like you.
I actually modeled it after Ellen season 2.
Oh, good. Smart. So you're copying me.
I am, in fact.
I see.
Yeah.
Great.
I realized that as you were showing that funny wig.
Right. No, because Vanessa was here a few days ago, and she said she actually prefers it slicked back more with stuff in it, but then it's hard for her to put her hands. I don't know if you saw the show, but she said it's hard to put her hands in your hair because it's too full of stuff, but she prefers it slicked back, just to let you know.
Did she say that? Really?
Yes, she did. She did.
Okay.
Information. I'll help you out.
Thank you.
I'll find out what else she likes best about you. Now, have you ever do you cut it often, or?
No, to be honest, actually, this haircut's really derived from laziness. It just grows.
Would you cut it, like to have because that would be a big deal, like if you had a brand new short haircut, people would then want to do that.
I mean, sure. I'm kind of I let it grow in between
roles
and
different
different characters.
Seriously? Like a little bit. Where's his mom? I'm just looking for his mom's reaction there. Should I cut it or no?
Go for it.
Really? No, I'm not going to do it.
Thanks, Mom. No, really, you want to take a little off the back?
No, I'm
It's
not.
a little long, actually. Go ahead.
No, there's no blade in it.
All right, I totally...
It was just to scare you, because it's Halloween, and I like to scare
I've never
people.
been so scared on TV before.
Really? You handled it very well.
Yeah, thanks.
Now,
Thanks, Mom. Thanks for selling me out like that.
Now, what about, I've helped you with 2 things, exposing who your mother really is, and Vanessa liking your hair with stuff in it.
Yeah,
See?
yeah, thanks.
That's right.
I should come here more often.
Your mother wants your haircut, clearly. All right, so we have to take a break. When we come back, we're going to play a little game in the audience to see how well you know Zac. We'll be right back. Zac Efron. Since there are so many crazy rumors about you, we thought we'd see how well your fans really know you in a game we call Zac or Smack. So what's going to happen is we're going to get some contestants up here. I'm going to read a question, and you're either going to say Smack or Zac, depending on if you think it's true. Who's our first? Kristen Winters. Where are you, Kristen?
How you doing? What's up?
Hi, Kristen. Hi. How are you?
I'm great.
Here, step on out into the aisle.
I would love to.
You're now part of the show. All right.
How's it going?
That's what happens when you're on the wood now. All right, so you're going to hold this.
Okay.
And you'll hold it up, Smack or Zac.
All right.
True or false? As a kid, Zac had a poster of Tyra Banks hanging in his room. What do you feel?
Zac, right?
Zac.
Zac.
That's true?
That's true. That's true. That's definitely true.
Hey, awesome.
What kind of poster? What was it?
It wasn't even really a poster. I stole my mom's Victoria's Secret and just cut a page out and have it on the wall. Yeah, that's embarrassing. But anyway. Okay, cool.
Had I done a Victoria's Secret ad, maybe you would have taken my picture too. All right, just like the character he plays in High School Musical, Zac was the captain of his real high school basketball team.
Zac.
Zac?
Zac.
That's actually Smack.
Zac once accidentally cut off one of his eyebrows.
Zac.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
How did you do that? How in the world do you cut off an eyebrow?
Yeah, that's what everybody says. It's kind of weird. I don't actually want to get into how it happened, but it's definitely true. And the next day was like our awards ceremony at school, and I won the principal's gold medal that day. So I walked up and accepted my award with like one eyebrow.
Wow.
Yeah.
Accidentally cut it off.
Yeah.
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 All right, one day we'll find out. All right, thank you so much. That's it. Wow.
This is a great crowd.
Yeah.
Thank you, guys.
Yeah, this is a great crowd, but I assume that that's a noise you're accustomed to. That just would be wherever you go. Is it hard? Look, listen to that. Have you ever heard that silence?
No, it's a great noise. Thank you, everybody. That's
Yeah.
very sweet.
I mean, seriously, look, everyone here is very excited. It doesn't matter what age. You have every age person just going nuts over you. You know that, right?
That's very cool.
Yeah, you do. So did you have fun hosting Saturday Night Live?
Oh man, it was a crazy week.
Yeah?
It really was just amazing. Nobody knows how little time we actually have to create those skits
Yeah.
and perform them. I mean,
Yeah.
you rehearse only a couple times before it's actually on the air.
Yeah.
And it was amazing, just the history in the building.
Mm-hmm.
You could go back and look at pictures of the host before you, and it was just
Were you
incredible.
nervous?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah?
Never been so nervous.
Really?
Yeah, it was crazy.
Well, you were great.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and you know what, after the show,
No, he's just responding. He wasn't, yes, I'm great. But,
I was just, yeah,
yeah.
thank you.
Yeah. Now, when you just did a huge press tour internationally, right?
Yeah,
And how was that?
it's always fun.
Did you meet fans that were, sometimes they can be overzealous.
Yeah, yeah, it varies from country to country.
Uh-huh.
But I think one of the highlights this year was in Australia. It was actually the first premiere. Yeah, there's one person from Australia. There was a girl at the Sydney premiere, and she showed up in her mom's wedding gown and proposed on the red carpet.
Proposed to you?
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's her.
Did you, did you say yes?
I did.
Wow,
So I think I'm technically married in Australia.
really?
Yes.
Somebody's going to be upset about that. I think somebody's going to be upset about that.
My mom's laughing at me
Yeah,
right now.
yeah. Now, how do you feel about, I mean, you see these pictures in, I won't show all of them, I'll show one in interview. I won't show, but filthy,
no.
dirty. Didn't they clean you up before this? Filthy. Look at that, look at that. Look what you made, look at that. That's a good looking son there, huh? How do you, what's happening here? I thought this was not real, but this is a real picture.
That's
I really didn't think that was real, but you're really doing that.
Yeah, it's just I don't know how it happened. It looks,
do you
now
mean?
that looking back, it's pretty random.
What do you mean
isn't
you
it?
don't know how it happened? That's like you've never done that before, and you just thought, let me just try this.
Yeah, it was I guess we were being extra creative.
Uh-huh.
I don't know.
That's pretty impressive.
Yeah.
That's
it was
pretty
fun.
impressive. You should do that whenever you see a parking meter.
I try.
Yeah, you should. And here's what's amazing too, because I'm just now getting into like email, and I have to do that when I say it, because I'm literally just learning how to send and do that. And it's not that even, it's one finger. But you are 21 and you don't have, 21, right?
Yes,
And you
21.
don't have Facebook or Twitter?
No.
No.
No,
Why is that?
I don't know. Call me old-fashioned.
Yeah, all right, old-fashioned.
I prefer to talk to my friends on the phone. You know.
Yeah.
All right.
I do too, but isn't it cool when people know what you're doing? I mean, like, we do know what you're doing. We pick up any magazine, I guess.
Yeah. You know, I guess there's a degree of automatic twittering in my life already. So it's just to do it manually would be a little extra effort.
You don't want people to know what you're doing all the time.
Yeah,
Andy, will you do
sure.
me a favor? Send this message out. Zac Efron is here with me right now.
Thank you.
Thanks. Anyway, you're going to do me a huge favor.
Yeah.
I'm trying to raise some money for the Humane Society of the United States, and you're going to do a very cool thing right now. That it's a talent of yours, right?
Oh.
The basketball thing?
Yeah, by the way you're doing this, I assume you've been spinning a basketball.
I don't know what I'm doing. I
Sure.
just was doing that. It was to make a point, Zac. Do we have the basketball here? Right there, next to me. Next to me? All right. So if you can spin this in a fancy way, because I can tell you do fancy things with that meter thing.
Absolutely.
And you're going to sign it, and we're going to put it on eBay and auction it off, and the money will go to the Humane Society of the United States.
Perfect. Thank you. You want me to spin it?
Yeah.
Let's see if I can outbreak it.
Wow. Wait, you
Yeah,
were going to one finger?
Yeah, I can. This ball's a little bit new, so there you go.
You're doing all your...
Pretty much do anything, right?
All right. So now you'll sign it, and we'll put that on eBay. And or
Okay.
would you like this one? Which one? We have two.
You know,
different...
I think this is gonna work
All
better.
right, good. All right, Zac.
Let's do it. All right, right here, sweet spot.
I did not know there was a sweet spot on a basket. That's why I'm not
There,
good
that's
at
it.
All right.
Done.
Zac, put it on eBay. Thank you, Zac. All right, we're going to take a break. We're going to come back. Where'd that smell? All right, we're going to come back, and we're going to play a game called Last Word. We'll be right back. We're back with Zac Efron. That was from 17 again, which starts Friday, right?
Yes, it's
Yeah.
Friday.
Yeah. Was that
Check
fun?
it out. Oh, it was so much fun.
I
so
bet.
much fun. It was nice. I was playing a dad.
Yeah.
So it's something I'm not very familiar with.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yet. All right. No, but that's cool that you get to actually be, saying all those things that you should be listening to, probably, right? Right?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I tried to think. I was like, if my dad had a chance to go back to high school 17
Yeah.
again, how would he be? And I thought there would be some bumps along the road, and that's what happens in the movie. But ultimately, he figures it out.
That's great.
Yeah.
All right, so here's a game that I really love playing. It's called Last Word. And what do we do in 30 seconds? 30 seconds. And we do categories. You don't want to, you want to get the last word in. You don't want to not get the last word in. So
it's not a number thing. We don't have to.
No, it's not a number thing. It's just you want to be able to, so you don't want to stall. You want to say it as fast as you can so you get the last word in.
Okay.
And the category, I'll let you start if you'd like. The category is singers or bands. Okay? Go.
Beatles,
Beyonce.
Bob Dylan,
David Bowie.
Ludacris,
Travis.
Lil Wayne,
Keen.
LL Cool J,
Coldplay.
Coolio,
Foghat.
Talking Heads.
The Rolling Stones.
Oh, that was mine. Eminem,
Diana Ross.
Biggie Smalls,
50 Cent.
Tupac.
I was trying to think of Neo. All know, the whole suit and the hat.
That was
and I'm like,
clever.
what's his
I'm glad
name?
I picked a short one.
That was good.
Cool.
All right, I'll start, and this is animals.
Okay.
Aardvark,
Elephant.
kangaroo,
Rhino.
cat,
Dog.
gerbil,
Mouse.
parakeet,
Hamster.
parrot,
Pelican.
kinkajou,
Trout.
seagull,
Salmon.
flamingo,
Parrot.
wallaby. I said parrot.
I think you said parakeet.
But I said parrot too, but keep going.
Oh, okay. I can't believe I can't think of an animal. Giraffe.
You both are so adorable, and you're adorable together. It's so good to see you two together again.
That is so nice of you.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
I mean, you really are. You're just such a cute couple.
I knew this was gonna.
I knew this was gonna happen too.
Yeah.
We're
Anyway,
not though.
no, we'll talk about that later. All right, so, but you are. You're both fantastic and welcome. And now, are you still getting the crazy fans that you did in High School Musical, or have they grown up now and they're leaving you alone?
They're older, but they're still crazy.
Yeah? Like what? Like what do they do? I can imagine you have a lot of people that just go crazy.
It's sort of the same stuff they did when they were younger, but now they're a little bit older.
They can't be that much older.
Yeah, a little bit older.
Yeah? And
Yeah.
are they like, they're really, really aggressive with you?
Yeah, sort of. Define aggressive.
Grabbing you?
Sometimes.
Yeah.
Sometimes.
Because you don't get that. I don't think guys are a little more respectful. They're not going to grab at you, but women will just go, ah! Right?
Yeah, it's fun. I get a lot of crying lately, which is sweet. Which is like, I don't know. Yeah, like, it's really nice. Like,
She brings a tear to my
girls,
eye.
oh, thanks. Girls will come up and
Y'all are a couple, that's why.
We are
Go
not.
ahead. No, go ahead. So they'll just start crying because you...
They'll be like, well, because I guess it's, you know, their lives and my lives have these parallels, like with the lyrics, and they just come up and they're like, use it. And it's really nice.
Yeah. You like that you make people cry.
Yeah. I know that's weird.
Yeah.
But it's less like scratching. Like he gets like, I think
Yeah.
a lot more of that.
Because I think people know that you work out and they look at that body and they... No, seriously, there's pictures I've seen of you...
Oh my God.
Look at that.
I didn't see that.
Oh, there's more. Wait, Taylor, let's show more. That's ridiculous.
That is
I mean,
ridiculous.
that's ridiculous. You must work out like... This right here must be the only time you're not working out, is just sitting here right now.
This just gets better and better.
I mean, no, seriously, you have to tell me that you must work out every single day.
Yeah, I train, and a lot of those photos, I just finished a movie called The Lucky One,
Right.
which I played a Marine, so I come from a pretty intense training regimen,
Yeah.
so I was in good shape.
Yeah, you're in really good shape.
Yeah,
I mean,
it's
Yeah.
good now.
are you still in that good a shape? Should we see? Or no, we shouldn't. We should not. I'm sorry. I mean, since you're a couple, you'll tell me. How does he look still?
We are not a couple. And that is, he is awesome. We are not a couple, though.
All right.
You hear a couple, like, you know, people get together when they're shooting movies, co-stars, but not like animated movie co-stars.
Right. No, I know.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes,
No,
exactly
oh my
right.
God, like as we were recording our voiceovers in, you know, on separate coasts, we really connected.
Right. All right, we'll talk about the
So.
fact that you're a couple later. So, I want to show one more picture because this is a picture of you getting a tattoo, and I was a part of that apparently. There's,
Really?
yes, you're wearing my underwear.
What is that?
Oh my gosh.
You're wearing my underwear getting that tattoo.
I am. You gave those to me personally.
I did,
Check
and
it out.
what I want to know is how did that, did someone take a picture of you? Did you know they were taking, obviously you're like kind of posing
Clearly,
for it.
I'm in pain.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I looked down, I saw your name on my underwear, and just said, man, I gotta get a tattoo.
And so it says Ellen right there? Is that what you're getting my name put on you?
That's what I'm getting
That's
put on it.
fantastic. Thank you for doing that. So what did y'all do for Valentine's Day together?
Well, I don't know, he had plans on Valentine's
What
Day.
did you do?
I actually had a Pathetic Single Girls Party. It was cool. That's actually what it was called. It wasn't, I'm not saying that like being single is pathetic because we've talked about this. I think it's awesome. But I had like all my single girlfriends over and we ate junk food and just like ate whatever we wanted and danced and we made these little profile cards about why we're single.
Yeah?
That's so different from what single guys do.
What did you do for Valentine's Day?
I went to a screening of a film that I did called Liberal Arts.
Uh-huh.
And then cooked some dinner. Yeah.
With who?
With a friend.
What's her name?
Ellen.
That's right. We're together, okay? Finally, the truth comes out. Congratulations on your 2 Grammys the other night and a standing ovation. How great was that?
Thank you. It was like top 5 best moments of my life, the standing ovation at the
Top
Grammys.
5?
Like, well, there have been
Well,
so
one was-
many wonderful ones. Like, but
What are
that's
the other
so
4?
top 5.
One being with him, obviously.
Winning, the top 4?
Yeah.
I think, like winning Album of the Year at the Grammys, playing Gillette Stadium, singing with James Taylor, standing ovation at the Grammys, buying my cat.
That cat is unbelievably cute. We're going to show
Thanks.
pictures of that cat.
Yeah.
I am so envious of you having that cat. My cats don't look like that.
Oh, wow.
No, that cat is the cutest thing. It's a Scottish fold, right?
Yeah.
Yes. It's the cutest cat I've ever seen in my life. And I look at my cats when I go home every day going, why aren't you that cute? They're not as cute. All right, hey, listen, I have something, because I know I'm joking around, but I guess there's like, and the only reason I'm doing it is because there's rumors out there that y'all are together, and I guess people are constantly saying, like, if you're with somebody, even like going out to lunch or something, everyone just assumes you're together. So I'm going to help clear that up, all right? So you both have shirts to wear when you want to wear them. And,
Oh my God.
all right, like if you're with somebody and you want them, here, these are yours,
Oh my
Zach.
God.
Oh,
And
thank
then
you.
these are yours. If you want them to know your lovers, you wear that one. Then you can change it. If you're not, you say we're just friends. And then you can change it and say we only hooked up once. And then you can change it. We broke up.
Oh, yeah.
That's going to simplify things so much.
You're
Thank
welcome.
you. Thank you
You're
so much.
welcome.
You just made our lives 100% easier.
That's my goal, is to help you in every way I can.
I hope this one doesn't shrink too much.
Because you'll wear that a lot.
No, that's not. Oh my gosh, that's good. That's totally cool. Yes, thank you.
All right, we're going to take a break and
Let's take a break.
We'll be back. That is okay. So you brought some videos just to rub it in my face how cute that cat is. That it's cuter than my cats. You brought a video as well.
Yeah.
All right.
I take a lot of video of the cat.
All right. I don't blame you. All right. Let's take a look of the video.
Oh, this one's called Cat Fail.
All right.
And fail.
Uh-oh. Oh, no. Oh, no.
That's awesome that you take those.
And then. And what did you bring, Zach? Anything?
Yeah, I heard about these things you do called dance dares.
Did y'all?
Actually, Taylor told me about it.
Yes?
And it sounded like such a great idea. We had some moments yesterday that were too good to pass
At the
up.
Lorax premiere,
At the Lorax premiere.
Oh,
we
fantastic.
did some dance
So we did a
dares.
few dance dares for you guys.
Okay, I'm watching.
Check it out.
times.
They did.
Yeah.
You got Akon.
I did.
That
I
was
had to put the
unreal.
camera on the table and angle it right because I didn't want to get caught.
Yeah.
There were a
That's
lot of
amazing.
people in the room. I felt really sneaky.
You did it because when you get caught, it doesn't work anymore. So you didn't get
See,
caught with
Betty White
Akon.
caught me. She totally caught
Yeah, I
me.
know. She turned around
And
and,
then
you
all I
just,
could do was hug her because I felt really
know.
good.
what can you do? You're not going to just walk away when she does that.
I know,
You
exactly.
And you have something else, I'm told. I have no idea what they're talking about.
Oh, Zach wanted to show you how he learned how to play guitar. I taught him how to play guitar.
I got my first guitar lesson from Taylor.
He's really good at it for like one lesson. It's really great.
One lesson?
He had like one lesson and he's good at it. And we learned. I taught him how to play "Pumped Up Kicks" by Foster the People.
Really?
Yes.
Yeah.
All right.
So-
Are you going to play guitar?
Yeah, we can play a little bit for
There's
you.
2 guitars coming out.
Oh, brilliant.
Do you have 2 picks?
Here, there's a pick right here. There's a pick right here.
Oh, there they are.
So yeah, you can use my guitar. I'll use your cool.
You have your own picks, Taylor.
Sweet. I know. That's all I carry
Yeah,
around.
they-
Taylor Swift picks.
Got guitar.
Yeah, that
Taylor
has my
Swift
face
picks.
on
That's
it, which is
impressive.
a little
Really well.
awkward. But yeah, show her the chords that you know.
Okay, let's see. What's the first one again?
E minor, here and there.
All right, here we go.
That sounds so good. Right? G.
Only a girlfriend would
G,
react
G.
that quickly
right,
like
G?
that.
Then to D, D, D. There. Then A major. There it is. All right.
So it's
you
like-
go like.
Yeah,
Yeah, that sounds great.
like that.
Like all the other kids with
pumped up kicks, better run, better run. Out on my gun. All the other kids, pumped up kicks, better run, faster than my bullet. Let me change up the lyrics though.
if you want to, like,
All right. Let's see what I can come up with. All right, ready?
yeah.
Ellen works a long day, giving weird interviews in a slick, cool sweater, and it gets kind of weird. Yeah, calling us out like we're boyfriend and girlfriend, but it's not 'cause we're just sitting here. And we got cat videos and dance on Betty White and stuff, and it's always gonna get weird.
It's about being weird.
This song is all about Ellen. It's been, yeah. Every single time I come on this show, it's really weird, really weird. All because of Ellen. Every single time I come on this show, it's really weird, really weird. Always end up dancing.
I've been on this show 8 times now, and I still remember Ellen hiding in the bathroom with a hidden camera, and she scared me so bad, and I fell and I could have died. She always asks me who I'm dating every time I'm on the show, and I don't even know why. But it gets 5 million hits on YouTube, 'cause every single time I come on this show, it's really weird, really weird.
All because of Ellen. Every single time I come on this show, it's really weird, really weird. Always end up dancing.
Wow, that was That is Taylor Swift and Zac Efron in the Lorax. So tell everybody what the movie is about.
The Lorax follows my character, Ted, as he is on the search to find the last truffula seed.
Trees.
He's trying to
Basically,
bring back the trees.
They live in a society where there are no trees. They're just, everything's plastic and manufactured, and they have like fake light up trees. They don't even remember.
Nature's completely been erased from this town, and Dr. Seuss was sort of foreshadowing what could happen to our society, So this is an epic tale of us trying to.
A great message, a great story.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's great.
And you got involved how?
No, I got a letter from Audrey, Dr. Seuss's actual wife, and she sent me a nice letter that said she thought I would be great for the part. And
instantly.
Yeah.
I said yes.
How do you say no to that?
I could. You don't. You don't.
Wow.
And did you
No,
have fun?
seriously.
How did you like hearing your voice as an animated character?
At first, I was just like, how does anyone talk to me? Like, the first time you hear your voice in animated form, you're just like for me at least, I'm just like, I talk like that?
I
Like,
know,
that's how it
yeah.
sounds
I
when
feel the same
when
way.
I try to communicate with words. But then after a few times of hearing it over and over again, I've gotten used to it, and for me, I just feel lucky to have gotten to be a part of this amazing movie. It's so adorable and so wonderful that
the movie's
the
so
young
sweet.
generation's gonna get this message. I'm so excited.
Yeah, like I said, I mean, I agree with you. I think that's one of the most important things when you're doing a movie, and when you can do a movie that reaches kids and has a positive message, that's really cool to be a part of. Because hopefully kids will see this over and over and over again, and that'll kind of sink in.
We'll brainwash them.
Yeah, good, good.
Yeah.
In a good way. All right, the whole audience saw it. You enjoyed it, right? Opens in theaters on March 2nd. Thanks so much for that song. That was great. Thanks for being here. And I just love you two so much. Thank you so much for being here. Oh, you look fantastic.
Thank you.
Yeah. You look great.
You too.
Thanks. We'll get to the movie in a couple of minutes because I want to rave about you and how talented you are. You were like what they call a triple threat, but I think there's more threats to you than even a triple threat. I mean, you sing, you dance, you're an amazing actor. The range you have you're really talented.
Thank you
really,
very,
really
very much.
talented.
I
Yeah.
appreciate that. Thank you so much.
So I saw a picture of you on like one of those four-wheel, the all-terrain vehicles in the Philippines. What were you doing there? Is that how you got there?
I took an ATV to the Philippines. I've always wanted to go to the Philippines, so I just went out there for a quick trip, and it was unreal. I didn't know what to expect. I've heard a lot about it. It seems like a pretty cool place, but as soon as we got there, they put us on a helicopter and flew us to the top of a volcano, where we
You didn't ask for that? They just put you on a helicopter and...
It was sort of a surprise. I was like, sure, I'm down, whatever. And we got on these ATVs, we rode up the lava fields, up the trails of lava that like flow down the volcano to the top of an active volcano.
Wow.
And had lunch on top of a volcano.
Wow. And did you get recognized there?
Actually, believe it or not, we were in the middle of this, it was like the base of the volcano near a jungle. And still, even there, some fans came running out of the jungle. It was these two super cute little girls that just showed up. Oh, yeah, that's them. I couldn't believe it. We hadn't seen a face in like 30 miles, and we're on these ATVs, and out of nowhere, they just come running out, jumping and screaming.
Wow. Maybe they were saying, save us. Maybe they were lost or something. Are you sure they recognized you? Maybe they were actually just...
I'm pretty sure, because they had cameras and
Yeah,
stuff.
that's amazing.
It was.
That's incredible to be
very
known
cool.
everywhere like that.
It's good.
Now, is that harder for you then to meet somebody and have a relationship because you worry that they're meeting you for the wrong reasons, or?
Oh, yeah. You know, you always have to be careful, I guess, about that kind of thing.
Yeah.
But every day's a new experience. I take it as it comes. Some people I worry about. Some people I really don't have to.
Are you dating anyone now?
I'm not.
No. So you're single. So. And I bet a lot of you are married who are screaming like that too. It's just the idea of it. So now, a first date for you would be what's like a perfect first date for you?
Man, dating's kind of hard. I think like dinner or something like that, like a forced, awkward, intimate situation is very strange, especially for me for some reason. So I like to go do something adventurous. I like to go out and do something that, I don't know, some sort of crazy activity.
A crazy act, because it seems like you are, because there's, we have something we'll also show later, you bungee jumping. So was that the first time bungee jumping?
No, I've done it a few times,
So
actually.
you love scary things like that?
I really do enjoy it.
Yeah. Like what's this, have you ever jumped out of a plane?
I've never jumped out of a plane. That's on my bucket list. In fact, if you want to go.
No. I don't. I used to, when I was younger, I thought that I would want to skydive because I thought it would be really, really fun. And as I've gotten older, I've changed my mind. So.
Oh, we got to break that.
Yeah, no.
You should come with me.
No. Did you see the footage of the woman who jumped out of a plane on her 80th birthday and was slipping out of her thing? And the guy that was in tandem with was holding on to her. She was slipping out of it.
I saw it.
Okay, so I'm not doing it. Because that can happen, you know?
I guess so.
If they're not going to be careful with an 80-year-old woman, they're not going to be careful with me. All right, so you worked with Matthew McConaughey, and I mean, everyone's performances, again, I will talk about the movie, but he's in great shape, you're in great shape. It seems like you're always, do you both say, okay, let's take our shirts off now? Or like, don't you take your shirts off a lot, both of you? I'm not complaining. Now wait.
So,
Was that y'all together? Or separately you both do that? Just like, are those different days? You both just happen to do chin-ups and pull-ups?
no, so me and Matthew play brothers in the movie. And we had a lot of rehearsal to do. We wanted to get to know each other really well. You know, we wanted to put the work in. So Matthew's favorite way to do that was to go on long runs and during these runs discuss character, discuss our background, and we sort of figured out our lives before the movie starts, and our relationship. But this guy runs so freaking fast. Matthew is a machine. So we'd be on these runs, and I'm pretty in shape. I like to be in shape, so I go for a lot of runs. But this guy runs with Lance Armstrong, and he's in such good shape that we're running, and I'm trying to keep up. But he's having full sentences and very intelligent thoughts about his character, and I'm about to throw up. I'm just trying to like keep up with this guy, and it was insane. So I didn't get much done but he was just really eloquent and awesome on those runs.
Yeah,
but he did have his shirt off.
He's in really good shape.
Yeah.
Well, and you do too in the movie. Well, we're going to take a break. We're going to come back and we're going to talk about this movie that is so good and so intense. It's a really, really good movie. We'll be back.
Good, thank you.
All right, that's Zac Efron in The Paperboy. And, I mean, it's Lee Daniels. Lee Daniels is the director who did Precious. He co-wrote it, I think.
Supremely talented.
Amazing director. And that was Nicole Kidman, who's brilliant in this. Matthew McConaughey, John Cusack, who is creepy and scary as hell in this. You're amazing in this. It's really, the performances they're so good.
Every actor in this movie really, and this is what was so exciting about it, they've have a great body of work, all of them individually, but in this movie, they all went to places that I've never seen before.
No,
and
me either.
And I was very, very inspired by that, and just honored to be a part of it. I couldn't believe that I, of all people, was allowed to be amongst these guys.
When did you come on? Who was on board first as this movie was coming along? When they were casting?
You know, I think initially I had talks with Lee. You know, I really met Lee, and he said, I'm going to push you to some new places, and I was like, I'm down for that. But then as the cast started to build up, Nicole Kidman got involved, Matthew got involved, you know, John Cusack, Macy Gray. And
Macy Gray is great in this too.
She's fantastic, and I was just like, I was a little bit afraid. I was kind of nervous about it.
I'm just in awe of that choice because it is a different way for you to go. The movie is extremely intense. I can't rave enough about the performances and the way it's directed, but there are some scenes that are, you know, intense.
They're really, really
very hard to watch, I'm giving a disclaimer here because I want to rave about the movie, but there's some stuff in there.
Yeah, it gets heavy at times.
Yes. But you're fantastic in it, like I said, and there's a scene where you and Nicole Kidman, you're in your underwear a lot in the movie, and and you start dancing with Nicole, and that scene. But you didn't know that was going to happen?
Oh, don't show a picture. No, so Nicole's so amazing to work with, but she's also very improvisational. And once she finds the character, she could sort of maneuver in and out of the lines. You never know what to expect. So this was supposed to be a very serious scene. It was a sort of an intense, dramatic moment for me. So I was very prepared to kind of give my all in a dramatic moment. And before I knew it, like music starts to turn up around me. And she kind of looks at me and says, do you want to dance? And they're still rolling, so I can't really say cut.
Yeah, right.
And before I knew it, we were improvising an entire dance in the rain.
Yeah.
Like that. And it's one of my favorite scenes in the movie.
Yeah, and it feels like that too. It feels very real and very
It
natural.
was. That is one of the coolest things I've ever done. It is the day I think I became a man.
Yeah. I think this movie, really, that whole movie, you became a man. I hope everybody sees that performance of yours in there. And all right, so you were bungee jumping, and did you videotape this? How do we have videotape of the bungee jumping?
I think a lot of people were filming. But
okay.
Oh, geez, yeah. This is right outside California, actually.
And then
You popped back up a few times.
Yeah, I've seen that. And then you got up and you did it again.
I did it again. Yeah.
Just right away.
Straight away. I have a good time doing this stuff, yeah.
Yeah. Again, I'm just going to say you have your shirt off as well there because it's hot, I guess.
Yeah.
All right.
It kind of makes you more aerodynamic.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah.
Especially if you oil up.
Yeah.
All right.
Dude, your birthdays are rad. This is awesome.
Yeah.
Cool.
Thank you for being here on my birthday.
Dude,
I'm so
thanks
happy.
for having me. Thank you.
You know how much I love you.
It's mutual.
Yeah, well,
I don't even know what to say.
Well, I'll ask all the questions. So this is crazy because, you know, I was looking at stuff today, knowing you're coming on. I was going through your life. And High School Musical was 10 years ago. And you look at the difference between you now at...
10 years ago. Jeez.
Does that seem like 10 years ago?
No. Oh my, are you showing embarrassing pictures?
No.
That's where you got your haircut.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, come on.
That's really embarrassing.
Yeah. We
Cool.
have some further back than that.
Do
We
you
actually,
really?
I just said, well, let's go back and see if he was always that adorable.
Oh, man.
Come on.
That was my birthday.
That was your birthday?
That was my birthday. That's my, like, 6th grade picture. That's like 4th grade. That's your other haircut.
Did you start, when did you start acting? Did you start young? Like really young?
I was like 16, 17 when I started. Yeah.
And
yeah.
so and you're so funny in this movie. We'll talk about that in a minute, but you're so
Sure.
funny in the movie.
Thank you.
And I know you love to travel. I saw you over the summer, and you're always going different places, but where have you been recently?
Recently, I took like a really fun trip with my dad to Peru. We did this crazy hike through Machu Picchu, and like that's where I feel best. Is like when I'm with my family out in the wilderness. I love it.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
And are you gonna go anytime soon? Are you anything coming up?
You know, I just took a trip to Oregon with like my little brother, and my grandparents live in Oregon, so we just went and took like a family trip there to kind of get away for the holidays. And
It's beautiful there.
Yeah.
You're not from there. Where are you from?
I'm from California, born and raised in San Luis Obispo.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right.
That's why you're the outdoorsy type.
That's it, yeah.
You
so
are.
There's some fun pictures of me and my brother on the ice, like sliding around and stuff.
That seems very dangerous.
Yeah, here we go.
Oh.
I can see he pushes me over right here. Dork. I didn't expect that at all. And then I try and push him, and...
And
Thanks
then
for showing me.
I saw, well, you brought it. I didn't, these are your home movies. I
guess
didn't go
I
into
did.
your house. And then I saw this other picture of you grocery shopping, which seems like you're making grocery shopping really fun. Is this how you normally grocery shop?
Not typically, no. I don't know. It was like late at night, and I feel like I kind of have a sixth sense when I'm getting paparazzi. It's happened to me since I was like 17, so I kind of know. I have like a feeling I get when I know I'm being paparazzied, and I had no idea at this moment. I was like flying through this store, having a blast.
You are bothered by paparazzi a lot, aren't you? It's really a
Sort
shame.
of, yeah, sort of.
Yeah.
It's weird.
Even in the movie, there's outtakes at the end of the movie where you can tell that when you're sitting in that scene that we just showed,
Yeah.
that there was paparazzi shooting the scene.
It's amazing. It's really like, actually during that scene in particular, we
Yeah.
shot this movie for a pretty low budget, and I was a producer on it, so I know.
I know, congratulations.
Thank you.
And it's a great movie, too.
Thank you.
Tell everybody. And a great cast.
We have a killer cast. Yeah, I read the script in Cannes, and I really related to it. You know, one of my best friends is a producer. He showed me the script. The second I read it, I called the director. And I was like, man, you know a lot about our generation of guys and like what it's like to date now. And I've never seen something so authentic and so honest, brutally honest and hilarious.
But the movie, when you say that you relate to it, when you see the movie, you'll wonder why also, because it's about guys that just will not commit.
Yeah.
Can we just show this one hilarious scene, and you'll see why he's like this when you see the movie. But there's a photo of you needing to use the restroom. And it's such a hilarious scene.
I'm glad.
Yeah.
You know what was really weird though is like, before the movie, or like anyone even knew about the movie, before we even finished filming it, that picture came out. So like that was the first thing anybody knew about the movie. And so like my parents were calling me going, what the hell is this picture?
All right, we'll be right back after this. All right, so Zac told me during the break that he actually doesn't play guitar, but he learned to play guitar and wrote a song for me for my birthday. And so I'm gonna hear a song that you're gonna sing too?
Yeah, I guess I kind of thought like, what do you give somebody on their birthday that kind of has everything like you do? I often run into this problem in my own life. So I don't really play guitar, and where's Taylor Swift when you need her? But I kind of just figured out how to play this last night. So here we go. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Ellen. 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 Happy birthday. Happy birthday.
Thank you so much. You didn't write that song.
I know, that's Stevie Wonder.
Thanks for checking out my bushes. I appreciate it.
No, it's
very...
sincerely, it's my pleasure.
Oh, well, thank you so much. I
always
can't
wanted
wait.
to.
Let me know what you think when you look at them.
Okay.
So you're here actually for another reason. Is that right? You're coming to show us something that no one's seen before.
Yes, you know, I love you so much. And I love the
you.
show. I love your fans. Basically, I finished this movie. It's about a DJ. It's called We Are Your Friends. And I wanted to bring the exclusive first trailer here to you.
Because we're your friends.
Because you are my friend.
And you are my friend, and
Yes.
we are all friends. So
Yeah.
let's look at the exclusive trailer. So you didn't even have to show me the trailer for me to know that it's good, because every movie you're in, you choose really great projects, and I tell you this every time you're here, you're fantastic. And you have such a wide range of characters that you play, and I love that about you.
Thank you very much, Ellen. That's sweet.
I mean it. So did you really learn to DJ for this?
I did. I actually had the opportunity to work with some of like the best current DJs out there.
Like who?
Alesso came to set. He's actually in the movie. Dylan Francis helped me to learn how to DJ. And since then, I've just sort of like made a lot of DJ friends. And it's been a really enlightening experience.
Yeah. Will you DJ parties?
I could DJ a party technically at
Really?
this point. I could.
I will call you to DJ a party for me then.
I would do that for you in
All
a
right.
heartbeat.
I will call and
100%.
I will have a party just for that.
Okay,
Yeah,
sounds good.
That is the reason for the party.
Let's do a bush trimming DJ party.
Oh.
I'm in.
It goes hand in hand.
I'm in. Perfect.
Somehow I think they're invited. I don't know why they're so excited.
Yeah, you
So,
guys can all come.
Can I, yeah. All right, we'll send you the directions later. So let's look at the picture I saw. You just did a movie with Robert De Niro, and look at that. Look at what's happening there.
So actually, what's happening here is this is a movie about De Niro plays my grandpa, and we've become sort of estranged over the years. And I take him on a crazy sort of trek through spring break, and he just wants to kind of party and hang out, and I'm really uptight.
So we end up getting ourselves into a flex off, and it's like on stage in front of thousands of people, and there was no way to film it other than on the beach with thousands of people. So we just basically did a flex off.
Wow.
We used a little rigging there. I couldn't.
Yeah,
really
no,
do that.
don't.
But
You want-
it's pretty cool. It was a pretty fun experience.
When does that come out? Have you finished that one?
We just finished
Oh,
the last
fantastic.
week. So yeah, I'm not quite sure on the date on that one yet,
All
but
right, come back and show us that.
I will definitely.
All
come back
right,
and show
all
you.
right. Well, look at you. Mr. Handsome, the last time you were here, you were my gardener, and I haven't seen you since you came to trim the bushes.
You're right. Shit, it's been a long time. Yeah, your bush must be out of control. I can see it. It needs to be taken
Yeah,
care
it needs
of.
to be trimmed.
Yeah.
Yep. So let's talk about your girlfriend. You're always so quiet and private, and now you're posting pictures and you're very excited. How long have y'all been together, and what's her name?
A little over a year. Her name's Sammy.
Uh-huh.
And yeah, things are great.
Congratulations.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you.
They're not
She's
happy.
awesome, man. I'm super stoked. So.
They are not happy at all. They're like, oh, good for him.
Well, we get to do cool stuff. Like, look, we're in Hawaii there. We get to.
Is she into adventure the way you're into adventure?
She is. Yeah, we do a lot of adventurous stuff together.
Yeah.
So when I'm not working, we hit the road.
Yeah. Well, I want to talk about that in a minute. We want to talk about the movie, and I want to talk about your mom's in the audience. Hi, Mom. You
She
embarrassed
is.
her the other day.
Hey, Mom.
So explain what happened. It was at Christmas?
It was Christmas. So Mom likes to play pranks over Christmas, and she puts a lot of trick stuff in our stockings. And it used to be pretty funny. She would always get us pretty good as kids. But now that social media exists, the joke was on her because she got me penis pasta and put it in my stocking, which is essentially pasta shaped like a bunch of penises. And little did she know that I would post the picture on Instagram and say that, thanks, Mom, you got me a great, Christmas gift. So she woke up to a flood of emails and just towards people being like, what the freak are you getting your son? What are you doing?
I've never seen it before.
Yeah, the joke was on you, Mom.
So let's talk about Dirty Grandpa. So De Niro, first of all, he's the greatest guy in the world. That must have been so exciting to work with him.
It was fantastic. I mean, we made a really cool movie. The movie's it's this road trip comedy about a grandfather and grandson who sort of get roped into going on this crazy adventure. It's full of heart. But working with De Niro was really fantastic because I got to, get to know the legend. But it was also really awkward at moments because, I've seen virtually everything this guy's done. I mean, I've seen every film. I can quote him, verbatim in half of his movies, if I can even reach half. He's never seen a single thing that I've done, at all. So
Really?
every single time we show up to work, there's sort of that awkward moment where it's like, we have to acknowledge that you're the greatest of all time, and I'm, what could you have possibly even seen that I would have been a part of? High School Musical, Bob De Niro? Were you there? I don't know.
No? What about, I'm forgetting the name, and I apologize, but what about the one with Nicole Kidman?
Oh, Paperboy. Yeah,
Didn't he
could've
see
seen-
that? He could have seen that.
I'll tell you what, he didn't tell me if he did.
Okay, all right.
But that would be a good one for
Yeah,
him to see that.
yeah, that because well,
That would be
and I
great.
always tell you how I'm so impressed with you.
And I always love it when you
Yes.
say that. Thank
So
you.
okay, let's talk about your adventurous side. So you've jumped
Okay.
out of planes, you've done all kinds of things. These pictures that I saw of you, it's free diving too. You're not scuba diving, you're free diving, aren't you?
Yes, I'm
With
yes,
sharks.
free diving.
Look
yeah.
at that picture.
So-
That's him.
So yes, this is actually pretty cool. I was out looking for Galapagos sharks. This was with a shark conservation place, and it's their goal to save and protect these species. But we had sort of a miracle happen. We were out looking at Galapagos sharks, and all of the sharks just disappeared out of nowhere, which means there's a larger predator in the water. And out of nowhere, I somehow drifted furthest away from the boat, which is a big no-no. And I look and a huge, 13.5-foot tiger shark was swimming straight at me. So you sort of have to, in that moment, I had good direction, by the way. I don't recommend anyone do this. Don't go out looking for tiger sharks. you have to sort of face the shark and kind of look it in the eye and let it know that you're alive and present. And
which is what they're looking for to eat. Here I am, alive.
If you panic, you're done for. If you panic, you're done for. So I didn't panic, and as it went by me, I sort of just grabbed onto its fin, and we went for like a 10, 15-second cruise. I did it 3 or 4 times, so that's actually the shorter one.
That is amazing. How far down are you that you're free diving like that and sharks are there? Oh, that's close. They're right there.
Yeah, they're right there. They're right there.
Oh.
But yeah, it was pretty cool. We got a little deeper. I think my deep was probably about like 40 feet.
Wow. Well, that's very impressive. And I bet like your adrenaline must be like they've got, because you know they can sense your heartbeat. That's what the whole thing about sharks.
Sharks are really incredible. They're like amazing animals. They've got these little sort of pouches on the front of their nose that are like full of nerves and different neurons, and they can sense senses that we don't even have.
Yeah.
And they can sense like your energy, your heartbeat.
I know.
They're really magnificent
They
animals.
really are, and people don't understand. If we lose them, we lose the ocean. They really are the most important thing to have in the ocean because they clean it up for us. And,
Well, yes,
and if
exactly.
they disappear, we really are in trouble.
They're one of the most important species in the world. So everyone do everything you can to help preserve these beautiful animals.
Exactly, exactly.
Yeah.
All right, we'll be back, and I think we're going to play a game or something like that. I don't know.
do it.
Maybe you'll take your shirt off.
Let's
I don't
freaking
know.
do it.
We're back with Zac Efron, who is starring in the new film Dirty Grandpa with Robert De Niro. And he is really, I don't know how old he is, but he's in amazing shape, right?
He is. He's in surprisingly amazing shape.
What does he do? Because he does like pull-ups.
This is another reason he's a legend. He wakes up every morning and works out with a trainer at like 4 in the morning, then has coffee, then goes to work at like 6 in the morning. So, I mean, I don't know how he does it. The first time I saw how buff he was, he's supposed to play he's ex-military in this movie. He does pull-ups in this scene, and his back muscles were like rippling. He's just so shredded. He's like a monster.
Look who's talking. I mean,
I honestly went in the mirror. I promised De Niro could kick my ass. I don't care what picture you show.
I don't think so. If he would try to, all those people screaming would attack him.
Yeah, maybe I'm safe here.
All right.
Okay.
So Heads Up is a game that I guess people have played on the set. A few weeks ago, Usher told me that Robert De Niro was playing with him on vacation. So you want to do whatever Robert does. So I'm going to play Heads Up with you, and because the movie is Dirty Grandpa, it's bad behavior. Okay, but it's...
Okay.
Okay?
Let's do this.
Lap dancing.
Yes. Oh.
I was just going to let it go. Sexing? Tender? Swiping? Yes. Something like that. Kissing, French kissing. Making out.
Is it like that?
Are you twerking?
Yes, twerking.
All right, twerking. Stripping. Skinny dipping. Handcuffs.
Yes,
Yeah. Good. Excellent.
Damn. I knew what twerking was. I should have just gone for it.
Yeah,
Should've
I
just
know.
gone for the
Why did
twerking.
you delayed on twerking?
I don't
'Cause
know.
You would have gotten every one of them.
Whenever anyone tells you
we
to
got
twerk,
all.
just do it.
But here's what's fun. Did we record that? So that's what's fun about this game is that while we were doing that, I don't know what it looked like. I can hit watch video.
Oh, this is terrifying.
And then I can watch this.
Oh, God.
Lap dancing.
Yeah.
I was just gonna let it go.
I'm so happy you have that
Yeah.
all the time.
Okay.
That's amazing.
Yep. All right. hi, adorableness.
Yeah.
You're so sweet, and just really, when I ask what people, of course you're gorgeous, but you're the nicest guy. You were just such a good man.
Back at you.
Well,
Thank you. No. Back at you, woman.
thank you. Not,
That was the road. Now that sounds wrong too.
I'm not a good man.
Thank you very much, though. It's always good to see you. I miss you.
You have hair similar to mine. What happened?
You know what's funny?
I
is
actually like yours.
Thank you very much. I actually like yours too, compared to because what happened to you, honestly, it happened to me. That's why my hair's like this. My hair melted off, so I'm naked with literally it melted off from the bleach.
Like melted off.
Yeah. Like it got to. I tried to do the roots, and I used a new person. I've never done this before. I was like,
Yeah.
you know, Eminem was a fan when I was a kid. I was a total stan.
Yeah.
So I would go to the store and just do it myself.
Yeah.
Yeah. And someone messed it up.
Yeah.
But now it's cool. Thank you.
Yeah, I do. I like it a whole lot.
And oh, thank you. Yes, and your story was amazing.
Yeah. I don't know what's going to happen.
The best part is your hair grows fast. So
yes, it does grow fast. I don't know if it grows faster than it falling out, but it, because it literally is like if I touch it, you'll see. My jacket may change colors by the end of the show. You are a big traveler, a huge traveler, and you posted. Here's something I think from Dubai where you're with a camel, which.
Yeah. So,
I have to point out that you're with a camel, or they wouldn't have noticed the camel.
in Dubai, there's only so much you can do.
Right.
It's not like, hey, here, do you have a ton of money or do you want a ton of money?
Yeah.
So I was like, I'm gonna go see the desert.
Yeah.
You know.
I
And
saw
to
the
get
desert.
in there, you gotta get on a camera. All right, yeah.
Yeah, thanks for wearing my Ellen underwear. Thanks a whole lot.
Oh. Dude, those are hard to get. I only get one pair of show. You have to hook it up.
I'll give you some more if you're going to wear them when you travel the world.
I will.
Yeah, all right.
Honestly, you got me one new pair backstage. I can't wait.
All right, I'll give you more. And then where is this? You're jumping off a cliff, and I want to know how high the cliff is and where you are.
Oh, jeez. Okay, that's Hawaii. Forgive me, the Hawaiians are gonna not like that I don't remember the name of the rock. If that's like a 45-foot jump, that's my brother on the right and me on the left. And that's just a sick cliff jump.
Yeah.
So, I don't know.
I mean,
It's
that
fun.
doesn't scare you to jump 45 feet into water?
45 feet? It's a little scary. But like 60 feet, that's scary.
Have you done that? 60 feet?
With shoes and, yeah.
With shoes?
Yeah, with shoes on and proper, like you gotta land straighter. Water turns into concrete once you
I
hit
know.
terminal velocity. So.
I understand. That's
Yeah,
why
it's
I'm
dangerous.
saying.
So you gotta be careful. Don't do this at home, kids.
But you did hurt yourself not doing these things. But what did you do when didn't you tear your ACLU?
I did.
SM? What's it called?
That's right. It's the ACL.
That's right. What did you do?
I was in Sundance premiering Extremely Wicked, Shockingly Evil, and Vile. And the next day, press is always a little bit hard to, press is like, I was looking forward to the next day where I could go skiing.
Right.
And despite the press going really well, surprisingly, I woke up, got a good review I heard from somebody that was on the trip with us. And then my brother and I went cat skiing, which is where a big tractor takes you up on a private mountain. And no one skis the snow at all. And it was like 8 to 10 feet of fresh powder. And I've never skied on fresh powder. I've never used powder skis. I'm a groomed run person. So I was about here, I'm like, wow, I'm getting good at this. I'm like flying. I'm feeling like, I'm like gaining confidence. I'm just like looking at the sky and the mountains. This is beautiful. I can't believe that I can go this fast on skis, and I'm just like catching the groove, and I'm looking around like, this is unbelievable. And I'm like, how on earth do you slow down? And I felt a pop from like my ears all the way down to my toes, and I didn't really think about it because like there was snow in my face and adrenaline. And then when I stood up on it and I tried to put my ski on my other ski on, and this leg just gave out. And I was like,
So you had to be carried down on one of those sled things?
No, they offered me that, but it was gonna take too long, and I didn't know I had torn my ACL. I just thought it hurt. I thought it was fun. I thought it would be fun.
So you skied down on
So I
it?
skied off the mountain on one leg.
Oh my God, that's horrible.
But it's cool. Made for some good photos.
Yeah. You poor thing. All right, we're gonna take a break. More with Zac after this. Oh man. His ACL is really bothering him, and I said, put it on the table. He goes, no, that's disrespectful. And I said, no, it's not. I'm gonna hold it if not.
It is.
So,
It's typically disrespectful.
no. We'll put a thing on the screen that says he tore his ACL.
And then
So-
she was actually holding it, so
Yes.
I only had a choice between putting it
exactly.
here and she was gonna hold it the whole segment.
Yes. I
So
will.
sweet you
That's
are.
how much I love you. I will hold your leg.
Thank you.
There's the sweetest thing that you posted. Your grandfather, he was turning 91.
Yes.
And in
yeah.
the background, can we just talk about?
Yeah. That's my grandpa. He's my hero. Man, I don't know where to start with that man. That's his 91st birthday. He's just the best guy now. He's the side of the family that likes to dance and likes to flirt and likes to, talk to the cool. He's very interested in the world. He can complete a crossword puzzle, New York Times, all the way to Saturday.
Wow.
And then Sunday he gets a little troubled, but he's
91. That's amazing.
91. He's
That's
one of the smartest
fantastic.
guys. And the most important thing about that video, see that picture in the back, that little poster?
Yeah, that's what I was looking at. Oh. I mean, I love your grandpa and all, but I'm looking at that.
Well, oh, really? Okay. I just realized how fun. This is the living room, by the way.
Wow.
But my grandma may she rest in peace now. She just passed a few days ago.
Oh, I'm sorry.
So,
I'm sorry.
was a couple days before. I'm
Yeah.
a little sentimental right now.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's okay.
Well, but I'm sorry to hear that. But
She was the best scrapbooker. My grandma would show up every day to different, where you could buy Tiger Beat, Teen Beat.
your grandmother would?
Yeah.
And she'd buy your magazine?
And she would cut them out and she would make those posters.
Oh.
And so every time I come to the house, as I got older and older, there were just more and more. And then I started to realize behind them, there were actually, if you lifted up, there was actually more posters.
Yeah.
And so one day I just went and I wrote to Grandma, I love you on all of them, and she hung them all over the house.
That's so sweet.
I know.
You have, there was a lot of celebrities have wax figures, and you have a new one, but I'm glad that there's a new one because there was an older one. Did you see the one of you that, let's show the older one of you.
I didn't like it. Holy cow.
Yeah, that's what they had.
Man, don't they have the technology? Isn't that what I'm going to look like in theory?
Right. No. That's not it. But I want you to
I
feel
look
better.
terrible.
I want you to feel better because this is actually mine, and I'm not kidding.
I feel better.
Yeah.
I feel better.
Thank you. Look, the hair is similar. They knew what was going to happen with my hair. But you have a brand new one, and Madame Tussauds in Hollywood really improved it. And have you seen it yet?
No, I've not. No, I don't. As much as I love Madame Tussauds, I don't think I could ever go in there.
Yeah, well, it's in there.
I'm thinking about sneaking in there
you
and
don't
just
have
posing.
to. No, you don't have to. We brought it
and
here.
Standing still. Oh, really?
We brought it here. It's here. Underwear down. They have underarm hair.
Whoa.
I know. Look at that.
Oh, whoa.
Isn't that incredible?
Wow.
It's
Weird.
really good.
Hey, whoever did this, I'm very impressed and
Yeah.
scared.
Look at the vein right there. Look at that.
That's real.
You have that
And like the arm veins.
It's really good.
Veins are like real popping.
I know, it's really good.
They
All
did a
right.
good job. It's a little bigger than me. That's too big. And don't try and get for guys. That's unrealistic. I'm telling you. Like I got very big and buff for that
Here, you
movie.
mean.
But
Yeah,
but
yeah.
I don't want people to think that's the best way to be. Like be your size. Like don't.
Yeah, yeah.
It's not. Like I don't want to glamorize this.
But this is so easy. Zac Efron. It's so good. It's called Extremely Wicked,
Shockingly Evil, and Vile.
And vile as well. It's about Ted Bundy, and the thing I like about it is it's not the violent things that he did. It's from his girlfriend's perspective. So you can see why everyone thought he was innocent.
Yes. The goal in was a very challenging one, and I'm thrilled that it turned out the way that it did. I am not into portraying a serial killer or anybody of this nature or glamorizing them in any way. However, telling a very, very introspective, intelligent look and peek inside the mind of two specific people. Liz, his longtime girlfriend, who knew him better than anyone, and also, as well as the general public, who thought he was innocent.
Yeah.
Ted Bundy was a clean-cut, white dude who just did not seem white person. So talk about white privilege. What he got away with back then, nobody would be able to do today. It's a moment in time that came and passed and is truly scary, but it does not glamorize the killing. This is an important thing for people to hear. We have a world of like swipe left and swipe right, and you really should take time to know.
Yeah, she, like you said, I mean, to her and to her kid, he was a really good guy.
Yes.
And all the evidence that started stacking up, it just looked like he was falsy, and he just kept maintaining his innocence until the very last minute before his execution, and she got him to confess.
Exactly. And what another interesting thing is that he did crave certain things. He did have a longtime girlfriend. Do sociopaths who, in theory, are only looking out for themselves or are maladjusted to, other people's feelings, do they not have personal needs? Do they not have things that they want, that they desire? Is love not one of those things?
Yeah.
So it's another interesting look, and Lily Collins is so brilliant in the movie.
It's
She's
really
so
good.
talented.
I'm really happy for you. And I say that to you all the time. You pick really great projects, and whether it's just playing, you're great at comedy, you're great at drama, and you're just terrific. And for that, I reward you with a whole bunch of underwear.
Are you serious?
Yeah, a whole bunch of underwear. Yeah. No more excuses. I know, I'm emotional all the time. You were a surprise. They did not know you were here, so they're
now I get it.
They're doubly excited. They're
right.
They would have been excited had they known, but now they're doubly excited. And we have
Thanks,
two
guys.
service dogs who have not cared about anything the entire show, except the high-pitched screams of women when you walked out. That is so sweet. Thank you so much for bringing these. They look like...
Yes, I know. It's just, it's a special occasion.
Yes,
I
it
just want to
is.
say thank you for everything. You're the best. And this is so much fun to be here.
Thank
with
you, Zach.
Happy
I know,
after
I've missed you.
I know. I miss you too.
We used to see each other on a more regular basis, and then you've been in Australia for 2 years.
Yeah. Yeah.
You got stuck there, or did you go? What happened?
No, initially I went out there to visit some friends, and It looked like I was going to miss my flight out there, and COVID was just kind of beginning to happen. So it was like they were still showing the contagion maps on the TV and the news. And when I landed, the airport was virtually just empty. There was no one else there. I was the only person probably on that whole flight. And I saw my friends, and I stayed the night. And when I woke up the next morning, my friend was cooking breakfast, and she's like, so, I don't know if you've heard the news, but it's looking like you're not going to be able to go home anytime soon. And I was there for the better part of 2 years. So it was actually really, really
Not
fun.
a bad place to get stuck, though. What part of Australia were you in?
Initially Sydney, and then went up to Byron Bay for a little bit.
Oh, wow.
It's just
Beautiful.
a great place.
And then you went to Kangaroo Island, right?
Yes,
It's an
Kangaroo Island.
island filled with kangaroos.
That is exactly what it is.
So the kangaroos, like, just are they tame? Because they can be vicious.
Yeah, they can be. I've seen them fighting people and stuff. These kangaroos were awesome. We landed. It was pretty surreal. There are kangaroos everywhere, but they're really nice if you meet the right ones. I mean, I was there for a couple of nights, and I would sort of just like leave the patio screen door open, and they would come up and say hello, and if you left it open, before you knew it, you'd be watching TV, and all of a sudden you'd feel a presence on the couch next to you, just like watching TV with you. They would come in the house.
They would get on the sofa with you?
Oh yeah, it was like having fun dogs, like really cool companions. They were great.
You could keep the remote in their little pouch. You could actually, that would come in handy to have them next to you.
I didn't try that, but.
That's amazing. What an amazing thing. Well, I saw that you bungee jumped there with your brother. Is that, who did you bungee?
Yeah, that's my little brother.
Wait, look at the two of you at the same time.
Yeah. Wow. I feel like I'm back there right now.
Obviously, that was not the first time you've bungee jumped, right? You've done that before.
No, so we were actually filming Down to Earth season 2 at this point.
Which I love. Congratulations on
Thank
the
you.
Emmy. But well,
Thank you.
yeah, I love it. But wait, you hadn't bungee jumped before?
No, I had bungee jump once before, but that was a pretty unique experience. So we were there to film initially, and we got to meet these guys at the bungee jump, and they were really cool. We had a day off of filming, and they said, if you want, you can come bungee jump, and we can close the place down for you. And so we're like, Dylan and I were like, yeah, 100%, let's do that. Yeah, it was.
But
it was
you're
wild.
always pushing yourself. There's a photo of you swimming. People swim with sharks, but this is a 13-foot tiger shark, which is the most dangerous, and you're holding on to its fin.
Yeah.
I've never seen someone just grab a hold of a shark's fin. What did it do when you did that?
It's tried to swim away. I was out there. We were kind of looking for sharks on that day. That was in Hawaii, and there were like a bunch of smaller sharks around, all hanging out, and then they sort of swam away, and that thing came out. And before I knew it, it was like staring right at me. It looked like Bruce from Finding Nemo. It was like, hello.
Yeah.
And so I didn't know what to do. It was coming right at me. I thought it was just going to turn sideways and chomp me. But it didn't, and it swam right between my legs. So I just kind of grabbed onto it and rode it for, I don't know, a couple, 30 seconds or something like that. I don't know. It was pretty wild. It was cool. But don't do that at home, guys. Or ever.
Yeah. Zach's mom is in the audience. Do you know he does things like this? Does he tell you after?
I never know until after.
Until after. Yep. Well, you raised this kid. You did. You something in him. He's wild.
It's definitely your fault.
Yeah. That's what I meant to say. All right, we're going to take a break. More with Zach after this.
Cool.
That's Zac Efron in Firestarter. So that's a movie called Firestarter, and I haven't seen it yet because it's not finished yet, you said, but I tell you this all the time, I will watch anything you're in. You're an amazing actor, and I know it's going to be good if you choose it, so I can't wait to see it. It's a remake, right?
Yes, it's a remake of, it's an adaptation of a Stephen King novel, and it's really sort of about my daughter. She's born with these special powers, these special abilities, and I guess over the course of the film, we're sort of on the run from these sinister forces that are trying to sort of catch her, and I don't want to give too much away, but you can tell it's cool, a really great story, and everybody in it's phenomenal. It was so cool to work in this genre. But yeah, it's going to be really exciting. It looks good.
And how old is the fact that you say my daughter, like you're playing a dad? All of a sudden, we're like, what?
Yeah.
How old is the daughter?
She's scripted like 10, 11, something like that.
How's it to play a dad? This is your first dad role, right?
Yeah. Yes.
How's that feel?
Yeah, it's when I didn't think about it all that much. And then when we started filming the movie, I had like a 2-week quarantine, you know, because I had flown to Canada, and when I got out of quarantine, we started filming that Monday. So it was a pretty quick intro to the film, and all of a sudden I had this daughter in front of me. We had a pretty like heavy like dad-daughter scene, like right off the bat. And I realized I was drastically underprepared for this part. I didn't know what I was doing. I thought it would just kind of click, but no, that's not really the case. Luckily, Ryan is just so sweet. She's just the coolest. And after like 2 days, we had like the best bond. So
great.
that part got really easy.
Did it make you want to have kids?
Oof. It's, you know what? I think that was a healthy dose to put me off of it for as long as necessary. I have a little bit more growing to do, probably.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know what to say now.
I think that's a smart. It's a smart answer. People should really think about it. It's not something to just do. You know? So,
yeah. I have a healthy respect for parents.
Yeah.
I'm very grateful for them all. I love you so much, Mom. Thank you.
All right. We're going to take a break. We're going to take a look back at some of our favorite moments with Zac after this. We are back with the wonderful Zac Efron, and we have had a lot of fun over the years, so we thought we would take a look down memory lane. Let's open the curtains, and we will look at, there's a couple of numbers there, and what you do is you tell me when to stop. We'll start rolling when it'll stop on a number. We'll see what that one is, okay?
Oh, geez.
All right, let me know when to stop.
Okay.
All right, that's 5.
Do you cut it often, or?
No,
What do you think of-
I mean, to be honest, actually, this haircut's really derived from laziness. It just grows.
Would
and
you
I don't
cut it, like to have like, because that would be a big deal, like if you had a brand new short haircut, people would then want to do that.
I mean, sure. I'm kind of just, I let it grow in between
You
roles
would though?
and
So
different characters.
seriously? You know, like a little bit.
Right.
Where's his mom? I'm just
And you
looking
know,
for his mom's
the back's
reaction there. Should I cut it or no?
Go for it.
Really? No, I'm not going to do it.
I've never been so scared on TV before.
All right.
I will never forget that.
remember
I
that?
didn't think I was getting out of this chair without my hair being.
Did you really think I was going to do it?
fully was ready to go. I thought you were going to shave my head that day.
No, I didn't have the confidence back then. I would have done it like a year later. But, all right, let's see what happens next.
All right. It's just a great sound.
Yeah, I know. All right, this one is when you were on with Taylor Swift, and the two of you sang a song for me. Remember that?
Yes, I do remember this one, actually.
Ellen works a long day, giving weird interviews in a slick, cool sweater, and it gets kind of weird. Yeah, calling us out like we're boyfriend and girlfriend, but it's not 'cause we're just sitting here. And we got cat videos and dance on Betty White and stuff, and it's always gonna get weird.
It's about being weird.
This song is all about Ellen. It's big, yeah. Every single time I come on this show, it's really weird, really weird. All because of Ellen. Every single time I come on this show, it's really weird, really weird. Always end up dancing.
I've been on this show 8 times now, and I still remember Ellen hiding in the bathroom with a hidden camera, and she scared me so
fantastic.
Yeah, that was a good day.
Ah, and there we go. You are a lovely man, as I said in the intro, the sweetest, most thoughtful, down-to-earth guy, and I appreciate our friendship, and I love you.
Love you too, Ellen. Thank you so much. Thank you. I know this is like your last few weeks, and just from the bottom of my heart, thank you so much for bringing laughter, joy, just all around happiness and humor into our lives for so long. Like, you have honestly made this part of my job the best part, and I'm just so appreciative for you. Thank you so much, Ellen.
I love you. Thank you so much.
Yeah.